Welcome back to the David Pakman Show.
A free way to support the David Pakman Show is if you do any Amazon.com shopping. Before you go to Amazon's website, go to our website, davidpakman.com. On the right side of the website, there's a black banner that links to Amazon. If you click that and then just do your Amazon shopping, you'll take 7% of your purchase, and Amazon will send it to us, a free way to support the David Pakman Show. You can also become a David Pakman Show member, made possible in part by liberalbias.com. Cutting-edge research, Lewis, shows that President Obama causes lightning, cats, and suicide. Find out more at the unbiased research website, liberalbias.com. Today's new member of the day is Patrick Smith. It's great to have Patrick Smith aboard as a David Pakman Show member. 2013, I believe, the Time Person of the Year will be David Pakman Show members. That is my prediction.
Really?
Sure.
That's bold, David. I don't know about that.
Really?
I wish.
Maybe it'll be internet cats.
More likely.
Yeah.
More likely.
Population biologists are saying that giving women equal rights, truly equal rights, could save the human race. This is a fascinating study, and we're actually going to have, in the next week or two, we're going to have a population expert on to talk to us about population growth, the nitty-gritty of if, how, and when population growth will start to affect our everyday lives, and a whole bunch of related population stuff. But in the meantime, this is a Stanford population study done by biologist Anne Ehrlich and her husband Paul Ehrlich. And they say, listen, the world is facing a serious and unprecedented crisis when it comes to population growth. All of human civilization may be at risk of collapse in the fairly near future for two reasons: overpopulation and overconsumption by the wealthy. And wealthy means wealthy countries, not specifically wealthy people. And the Ehrlichs point out something that could prevent this crisis. And they say, we must give women equal rights. Now, what's the logic behind this, Lewis? It's actually very simple. When women have greater rights, they have fewer children, such that when you extrapolate this out really ahead of time, into the future, the expectation of a 9.6 billion world population by mid-century could be only 8.6 billion if women were to get equal rights and reduce birth rates. That's a significant difference. 1 billion people fewer on this planet only 37 years out by giving women equal rights. Incredible.
Yes, but this sounds more like a short-term solution.
Right. Eventually, the population will continue growing.
Right. So how do you deal with that? Is it education? Is it breakthroughs in technology? Is it
well, there's a couple of thoughts on that. One would be we have to go beyond just the Earth. But the other reality is that if we were confident that climate change was not going to make certain tangentially possibly habitable parts of the world uninhabitable in the future, we could distribute people on this planet in a much more even way. In other words, people are crammed together in cities, and then there's a lot of this planet that is basically uninhabited. But that's really a social thing. People are tending to want to live in urban areas. The other thing would be going outside of this planet. But there's actually something. I recommended this book, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, by Joe Haldeman, The Forever War. And in the Forever War, to curb overpopulation, basically people are just not allowed to have children. Everyone is essentially, men provide sperm samples that are frozen, and then get vasectomies, or however it is that it is impossible for them to have children, to father children. And then when one person dies, there is some kind of a lottery or system by which one of those sperm samples is defrosted, and then a new child is made, and it's basically one in, one out.
Yeah. See, this is one of the things China got right, mostly out of necessity, but the one-child rule. And look at China. It's not necessarily that people want to live in urban areas.
Right.
A lot of the time it's that they have to, or that they have to work in those urban areas. Look at the Chinese migrant worker issue.
Right, yeah.
So, I mean, it just happens that way because, well, a lot of reasons, really. But it's happening in this country, too. I mean, the bigger cities are getting much bigger, and large areas of this country are going undeveloped still.
Very true.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot more on this when we have that interview coming up in a week or two.